A fitting opening to one of my favorite games of all time.
And to my favorite PlayStation 1 game of all time as well. It is us, those two guys. No, not necessarily those two guys, but we're those two guys that are on this channel. It's Adam. He's recording the game. It's already been done. I'm Mobius. And here we are, playing Parasite Eve.
Yep, released in 1998 on the PS1 by Squaresoft, who obviously becomes Square Enix.
Okay, vastly no knowledge about this game is that this game essentially was a tech demo, or essentially more like a technical kind of tool system, kind of akin to, say, Unreal in that regard, in the fact that my comparison's more apt in the fact that Final Fantasy VIII, as well as some of the other games that Square was making at the time, used kind of this kind of pseudo kind of realistic graphics look with the polygons and so on. And overall, it became a lot richer and a lot better looking than, say, the polygonal child in the room known as Final Fantasy VII.
Don't remind me. But in any case, we began at Carnegie Hall in New York City on Christmas Eve, 1997.
Now, this is our protagonist. No, not the guy in the suit. It's the very, very, how should I say, well-dressed young lady in the black dress that is probably, in my opinion, one of the most awesome female protagonists in video gaming.
She's actually my number one.
She's in my top 10.
Aya Brea.
Discounting her portrayal in Third Birthday, which we're not even going to talk about, because I prefer that game not to exist.
Then again, it's just you. And others.
Like the Zelda Philips CDI games.
Yes. But anyway, let's not talk about that. Instead, yes, Parasite Eve is pretty much, it's not what you'd expect from a game made by Square. It is an RPG, but it's been tagged as being the cinematic RPG, which I suppose fits. And it also, it runs on a completely different battle system. It's, well...
It's kind of a mixture of the ATB system of old Final Fantasies, but kind of like a mixture of kind of, let's say, Secret of Mana for that instance. But, again, oddly, in its heyday when Parasite Eve first came out, one of the guys at GameSpot, he kind of... Everything else he rather liked about the game, but he criticized the length of it. This game you should be able to finish roughly in 12 to 15 hours.
Or in the case of editing, 6 hours, if you don't count the post-game.
Oddly, same guy ended up helping make Bastion. Which also was about as long. And about as good, so...
So yeah, there's that. So yes, we begin with, again, Carnegie Hall during the opera.
Sadly, the Phantom has not come out yet.
Besides, I don't see an organ around. But we do get something else.
We do get some opera.
Yes, we do. In the form of a very creepy aria. So yeah, this is how our game begins.
In style.
And despite being a relative rookie, I get straight to business.
I'll protect you. You need a man to protect you.
Get lost!
Yeah, get out! Chump.
So yes, obviously, in case you forgot, I have a club equipped because I want to save my bullets.
Yeah, and... Well, that's a good idea for at least about the first few stretches of this area, or at least this day.
What can I say? I'm very stingy about bullets in day one. Awakening? That's a game that's just as good as this.
So... No... Actually, that kind of make more sense.
Still, wrong game. Anyway, let's just bash her with our club. Boom!
Right in the face.
Unfortunately, that just ended up giving us something else. More or less our magic system.
Parasite energy.
Yep, pretty much we can use that to do all kinds of things in terms of healing or buffing. We'll learn more Parasite energy skills as we go on.
Heal, buffing, status, and a few offensive options.
2 of them actually. Whoa!
That's roughly about it.
She's doing lasers! Miss me!
Oh my.
Not that way. The more you use that power, the more you will become like me.
Eve.
Yep. Definitely one of the creepiest villains to ever grace a video game. One of them, at least.
And the thing is, Eve is rather single-minded on things, but to be fair, she originally was a rogue cell, so... But the thing is, Eve is effective at what she does.
Which is killing people.
Not just killing people, but she also likes to... Well...
She likes to cause flashbacks and be enigmatic as fuck. Hey, get back here!
Wow, that's really good string.
Unfortunately, the string's been cut. This puppet's moving of her own free will. Well, if you want to be technical about it, you know what I mean. Ooh! New York's finest is coming to say today! Or at least back us up.
Honestly, when I was younger, I just kind of jumped down there regardless of if I, because I didn't think about the cops coming in and, actually being there. Well, I just figured they're just sitting outside waiting for Eve or Aya to get done with her shit.
Well, to be fair, even if they could come with us, they wouldn't be able to last that long.
To quote somebody, they would just burn, right?
Yes, they would. Like so.
As you can kind of tell, and even the carpet's fucked up a bit.
Yeah. Whoop! Don't shoot! I'm a human!
Oh, sorry about that.
Here, I'll show you my badge.
I'm a Nisei. Don't shoot.
Anyway, we took a little bit of damage, so let's get ourselves patched up for free. Spontaneous combustion? You think we'll be on TV? Why are you more concerned about that?
Dude, people are dead. They have burned to death. There's nothing left but fucking puddles of goop. If at that.
So you say people are dead?
Yes!
That's bad, right?
I don't know why we woke him up.
And Aya's like, men.
Indeed.
So yeah, we got 60 bullets, so that's good. But I still want to save up enough bullets. Because I can. I know you're gonna hate me for that, but still.
I think you're just being overly paranoid, but the thing is, once you get in the sewer and you've only just used the baton up until, well, the next boss fight, well, beforehand, you're fine.
Dude, you've known me for like 7 years now, or longer than that. You should know by now that I always am paranoid.
I'm more paranoid than you are.
But even so, the fact remains that's still a very silly question to ask.
Then again, considering how many times I played this portion of the game, I guess I'm a little cynical.
There's that too, yes.
Hello.
Hi.
It's not safe. Get the hell out of here.
She's not listening, apparently. And she runs off, and she vanishes.
I've heard the future echoes if you're going to light speed, but are we going so slow that we're seeing the past echo? That doesn't make any sense.
I'm still very impressed that it's a Japanese game with a Western setting. In fact, it was developed in California with Japanese collaboration.
And on top of that, another plus this game is the localization is actually fantastic for the most part and consistent.
Well, for the most part. Let's move on ahead into another iconic scene.
Hey, it's Rat again.
But
are you okay?
Nope. It's that he's having a very bad day.
You will be absorbed.
In fact, you could say he's gaining an extreme makeover. Yeah.
I just don't like the really, like... Oh, look at the brown shit on the floor.
Man, how many times I see this, I'm still...
disturbed.
Very. So let's club it to death.
Christ, what the fuck did Eve do to that rat?
The same thing she'll do to a bunch of other creatures and animals. And we got some ammo for it too. I should also note you have a very limited inventory. You only carry up to 10 items, and that includes your weapon, armor, and your ammo crate.
You're telling me, Aya. You're telling me.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, make sure you take note of your inventory management so you're not constantly being bogged down.
The thing that kind of bugs me about the first day is that they really give you a lot of stuff right off the bat.
Then again, it's the first day without any access to storage. It's akin to, say, with trying to get through a Resident Evil game before you get to your first item box. It's practically the same thing. Unfortunately, she's dead.
Well, what we got back didn't live long, fortunately.
Yeah. Medicine 1.
Because, honestly, that's more apt than anything else, because, honestly, it's probably better that way, because just imagine, like, the fucking surgery and stuff that they'd have to go through in order just to, you know, become normal again.
Yeah. Whoa! Clouds!
Fucking...
Oh.
Fucking chuckles!
Don't scare me, please. Wait, just getting ready? You didn't notice what's going on?
You didn't hear the screaming?
Barry, the room is soundproof. You're not dying here tonight. See ya!
You were too busy listening to your Sony Walkman?
Well, now he's dead.
Fuck. Oh, God, some people are made of stupid.
Then again, New Yorkers.
Oh! Okay. Mass amounts of unsubs now. And just to let you know, in the Bronx, we are going to come and we're going to find you and then we're going to fuck you up. Because if we ever see you in our town again, we will stay in Philly. Fine, I will. Philly cheesesteaks are awesome.
Now I don't know who's gonna get even more unsubs, you or me, to that horrible accent you're making.
Well, I guess the accent's justified because it's Brooklyn wage.
I got no comment on that. Ah!
Oh man, that just stinks.
Yeah, it's got over address. And ooh, medicine 1. Thank you. Ah!
I think he's just repeating what the guy said before he died.
Well, yeah. Let's see. A key. Take a key for coming in.
Theater key.
Like I said, take a key for coming in.
And very much like Resident Evil, the keys and all that stuff take up a whole thing on your slots, so...
And yeah.
It's a bit of a butt. Let's just say that.
Unlike Resident Evil, though, you can't discard keys once you've used them.
All the way.
So, no, I'm serious. You can't throw away keys.
You can store them elsewhere, but that's the next day.
Yep. And so yeah, if you manage to bump up your capacity with bonus points, more on that later, you'll be able to get eventually a maximum of 50 items to hold. Ammo plus 6. Oh, Merry Christmas. Goodbye. And now we gotta kill Gilbert Gottfried.
Again? We did it with a card game last time.
This time it's with a club. With a critical hit even. And we got level up.
I take it Aya wasn't a fan of Aladdin.
Apparently not.